Sitcoms on TV, Will and Grace. It airs Thursday nights on NBC. Please welcome Megan Mullally. Right above. There you go. You look lovely.
Well, thank you.
Did I say your name properly?
Yes, Mullally.
Mullally, okay. Have you met Mr. Newhart?
Well, we met briefly backstage, but when I was a little girl,
A little girl?
an infant, really. I used to tell my mom that I had a big crush on Mr. Newhart, and I used to tell my mom that I wanted to marry a guy just like Bob Newhart.
Oh.
And he's very handsome. I think I had good taste when I was an infant.
Well, I had that thing about being mistaken for Paul Newman a lot.
Yeah. I could see that.
So you still appear a bit smitten.
I think I am a little shy.
Look, he's blushing. You're making him blush. I like that. Now, how did you ring in the New Year? Did you have a good New Year? You seem like you would be a celebratory type
I feel
person.
rested, yeah. I went away and up to a little kind of inn in California and with my boyfriend, and we thought we would have a massage to relax, and something very unusual happened. I've never had this happen before. I don't know how many of you have had, massages, what your massage experience has been, but normally the massage therapist stays awake through the massage. But this was not the case with the massage that I had. I don't know what was going on with this woman. I'm sure she's a very nice woman, and I don't know if she was just tired or what, but she fell asleep, I would say, about 30 times during the massage.
Are you laid out on like a table?
Yeah, on a table,
and what do you have on?
Nothing, a sheet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would not have fallen asleep. Okay.
This has not been my experience before either, but anyway, my favorite 3 times that she fell asleep were when because it wasn't a massage then, it was just an event that was happening to me. There was nothing really relaxing about it. It was just really fascinating. I was on my stomach, and she was at my feet. So say my feet are here, and I'm her. She fell asleep, like, with one hand on my rear quarter, and, one hand on the back of my knee. Another time she fell asleep, I was on my back. She fell asleep kneeling on the floor with one hand on one of my feet and her head just kind of resting on the table. And then my favorite, which I don't think can be topped, really. You're not supposed to touch a person's personal areas during a massage. It's just sort of the way things are. It's unprofessional. It's considered unprofessional. She was massaging my stomach, and I thought, please, God, tell me this isn't going to happen. She's massaging my stomach, and I'm on my back, and she's up here. And you see this coming, right? She literally falls asleep with both of her hands mashing down my breasts and her face on my face.
Now after... Did you tip her?
I was worried about her. I thought maybe there was something wrong. So I didn't, and I'm such a people pleaser, I didn't want to freak her out. So I waited until she left, and then I told her, associate, that there might be a tiny problem.
Then the real therapist showed up later. The real therapist. I'm sorry I was late. I was stuck in traffic. Now, you grew up in Oklahoma City?
Yes.
I played there a lot when I was a kid, actually.
I can't believe we got such big acts.
I was opening for Patty Page in 1975 in the Lincoln Plaza. Did you go back home? Did you get back to Oklahoma?
Yeah, we were just there. We went there for Christmas before we went to this other place, and it's Christmassy there. It's funny, though, because I was thinking of all the, trivia that we store in our brains, and there are these really pertinent, things that have happened in my life that I've completely forgotten, and then I remember these odd things, and there's one thing that always reminds me of Christmas, which is this weird jingle for this fancy, it's kind of like the Tiffany's of Oklahoma City. It's a jewelry store called B.C. Clark's in Oklahoma City, and it, for some reason, is lodged in my memory for all time, apparently, and it It's odd because it has no tune. It goes on for like an hour and has absolutely no, like there's no reason for it to exist except that it's been on the air since I was 6 years old. So I was wondering if you're in the Christmas spirit still, if I could sing it for you.
I'd like this is a jingle for the B.C. Clark
Yeah, I think
store.
you guys might get a kick out of it.
All right, I'd like
Now remember, there's no tune, and there's really no point to it at all. All right, here goes. Jewelry is a gift to give, for it's the gift that will live and live. So give the gift you know can't fail from B.C. Clark's anniversary sale. Most sales are after Christmas, but Clark's is just before. Most everything is marked way down, savings you can't ignore. At Oklahoma's oldest jewelers since 1892. The Christmas gift you know can't fail from B.C. Clark's anniversary sale. Bum, bum, bum. How about that?
That's very good. I think you're going to get a free cubic zirconium ring out of this
I hope so. It's just that my favorite part of the jingle, though, is that it says it's Oklahoma's oldest jeweler since 1892. Now, Oklahoma wasn't a state until 1907, so I'm just wondering, like, was this store, like, out of the back of a covered wagon? Were they selling, like, an old, like a rusty chain with a big cow patty on the end? I don't know.
Let me ask you
It's
something.
intriguing.
I'm reading your bio of all the different things you've done, productions and movies and theater, and I see something called Fish Police, and I couldn't find anybody that knew what that was. What is that?
It was an
It's what? What is it? Fish Police?
It was an animated primetime television series.
Primetime series? Was it ever on TV?
Well, it certainly was, Jay, for
Really?
3 episodes.
Really?
Fish
Fish Police.
4.
And what, were you one of the fish?
I was the lead girl fish.
Are you, all right. And
The voice of the lead
the lead,
girl fish.
okay. And what voice did you use? Did you use your voice? So your voice is different here than it is on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly. It was some, something fish-like.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, that was an interesting experience doing animation, doing voiceover stuff. I was the lead girl fish, and there was like a lead boy fish,
Right.
and I remember one time. A lot of times, me and the lead boy fish would have some kind of little falling out, and then by the end we would make up, and we would sort of, kiss and make up, as it were. And so you have to do a kiss sound because there has to be a kissing sound on television. And so the director, it wasn't really working out. You're supposed to sort of kiss the back of your hand or something, but it didn't really sound right. So he said, well, why don't you go over there to the lead man fish and let him kiss you on the, give you a kiss on the cheek. And so I go over there, and the guy, he put his tongue in my mouth, and I thought, wait, no creepy Frenching for animation? Unnecessary.
Was he a massage therapist?
That was him. Yeah, so it was a little odd.
You seem to have a lot of personal encounters.
I don't. They're all coming out right now.
Well, let me tell you about Will and I know how Will and Grace is going. It's going terrific. And
Yeah.
you won an Emmy this year, and now you're up for a Golden Globe. It's very exciting.
It's nice.
You still having fun doing that?
Absolutely.
Now, we have a clip here. This is
Fantastic.
from this week.
Oh, good. Yeah.
What are you going to see? What is happening?
I think this is when I'm trying to persuade Jack that he has an addiction problem.
Okay, take a look.
Karen, what's happening to me?
I'm no expert, but I think you have a little addiction problem. No tears on the damask.
Addiction? Oh no. No, I don't have an addiction. Thank you very much. I'm fine.
It's over. Now listen to me. The first thing you have to do is admit that you have a problem. Because if you can't even recognize the signs, then you are really in sorry shape. Why are you so good to me?
Well, congratulations. Terrific job. You do a great job on the show.
Thank
It's
you.
Will and Grace, Thursday nights. Megan Mullally. Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much. We're right back with Devil Morgan.